Hello, my name is Casey Caputo, and I did a sound design for Fool for Love by Sam Shepard. For this show, we did face quite a few challenges because originally the show was going up in the spring, and then it was postponed due to the pandemic, and we were locked down. So we were going to put the show up in the fall. And then later on, we found out that we weren't going to have a live audience at all, so we had to make a lot of drastic changes. It was a very different change for me because from all the sound cues that I originally had planned, the director and I had to go through what I had, what was called out in the script, what little things I might have added, and we had to cut a lot of the sound cues that I originally had. I originally had 31 altogether, and then it was cut down to 9. So it was a bit of a tough transition. We made this decision only because we didn't want to take too much away from what was going on in the show because it was already limited as it was, so we just had to make those very tough decisions. So I've only used 3 songs and 4 sound effects. Um, 2 of the songs were called out in the play. There's one that the director and I made a choice with. Um, and then the other 4 sound effects were also called out in the play. So once we made that decision, what we were keeping, what we weren't. I went into the process of creating the cues that I needed to create. There were a couple that I did actually make on my own. The glass shattering with the gunshot, I actually pieced 2 different sound effects I had in my library together. And then there was a sound cue called the chaos one that a car drives into another car and causes an explosion and a bunch of stuff happens. I feel that one was very symbolic to the play. If you're familiar with Fool for Love at all, the play is a little bit chaotic, I feel. So once I was done creating the cues, I uploaded everything into QLab, and then I went forth and collaborated with my technical director so he would know where I wanted each cue to take place, when I wanted it to end, and so forth. So him and I collaborated, and he added in the sound effects post-production. So they recorded it first, and then he put in the sound cues later. And that was kind of the process. It wasn't your traditional thing, but it is what it is, I guess. But I hope you guys enjoy my sound effects. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video and letting me submit my work. I hope you stay safe and enjoy.